What is up, guys? Today's video, I am going to go over how to grow and scale your Amazon business based on 3 quotes from one of my favorite entrepreneurs, Alex Hormozi. The guy is a beast. If you don't know who he is, go follow him. He's the owner of acquisition.com. I definitely would love to meet him and see him speak one day, but I have 3 quotes here. I think that just got blurred out, but 3 quotes that really I took to heart and have really applied to my Amazon online arbitrage business. If you are new to the channel, welcome. I've sold over millions of dollars on Amazon, and I make this channel to help you make money selling on Amazon so you could live life on your terms. And I always say you're one experiment away from changing it all when it comes to selling. So without further ado, let's get into it. I want to be very clear. This is just my take on his quotes. I really respect him, so I do not want anything to get taken out of context. So I'm just throwing it out there. And the last one, make sure to stick around for that. That one, just stick around for that. Number 1, I will not do my best. I will do what is required. This is extremely important. I lived this when I was selling books on Amazon, running a book business and eBay and all that stuff, and trying to get into online arbitrage. I used to say, I'm doing my best to find stuff. I'm doing my best to make time. I'm doing my best to outsource. Well, sometimes that best did not help me because I didn't find anything. I didn't, wasn't able to, just because I was doing my best doesn't mean I was getting results. And sometimes it's harsh truth. Yes, it's great to do your best, and if you keep doing your best, hopefully you will succeed. But doing what is required is what gets you results. So what is required for reselling or growing an Amazon FBA online arbitrage business or anything? It is sourcing, finding profitable items that sell for a profit, finding something on Walmart that sells for more on Amazon, buying it, sending it to Amazon, and getting it there. So that is what's required, becoming so good at sourcing that it gets easy, or that eventually down the line, when it makes sense, you could teach someone else to source like you source and bring them into your business. So if you're saying, I'm trying my best to find products and I'm not really finding anything, I'm spending 2 hours a day and I'm only finding one thing, or 2 things are out of stock and all this stuff, that is good. Yeah, you're in the game and that's great, but what is required is buying profitable products. So if you're only spending 2 hours and you don't buy anything, well, you have to spend another 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 hours until you find something, because that is what's required to do this business. Now, I understand that some people don't have an unlimited amount of time, but then your business is just gonna grow slower. That's just how it is, and that is fine. You don't have to do, $100,000 your first 2, 3, 4, 5 months. It could take you a year, 2 years. So you have to do it required. Saying, I'm trying my best to find stuff, I understand. Yeah, we all trying our best, and that's good, but we all have to do what's required if we want to scale and really start making money from this Amazon business. Number 2, this rolls right into this. Volume negates luck. So a lot of people will say, it's so lucky you stumbled on this sale. It's so lucky that you found this ASIN. It's so lucky that you have a network of people that you could just text and they will text you back. That came from volume. That came from DMing people all the time, going to lives, commenting on posts, meeting up in real life with people, and sourcing. I've looked at I think as of a couple days ago, over 130,000 ASINs in Sellerand. Think about that, 137,000. That is absolutely insane to think about. But That is volume. And that is why I'm able to buy stuff, because I put in, so looking at hundreds and well, that's just not me. Some VAs have looked and stuff like that. So let's just correct that. But as a team and a collective effort, looking through all those products, you start to see patterns. You can't look at 100 products or ASINs and just be like, there's nothing out here, I can't find any. Like, that, it doesn't work like that. The more time, the more volume, the more reps, the more product, the more sites you look at, the more sales you see, the more stuff you see on Rakuten, the more stuff you see reverse sourcing, the more you learn on YouTube. That cumulative knowledge plays a huge role. And then eventually, the more you source, the more you get to know people, the more you network, the more you get a mentor, do a coaching call or whatever, then you start to get lucky. Then you start to find ASINs that are profitable. But you don't until you put in the volume and put in the work. I know we all make this look very easy on video. I'm guilty of it too. Oh, anyone could do this. Oh, you just got... It takes time, it takes effort, it takes putting in the volume and the reps. And it's okay. Like I said before, like kind of what's required, you just gotta do, yes, you have to do your best, but what's required is reps and volume and just putting in that work day in and day out, and then looking at the results. That is literally what you're doing. You need a seller amp. You want a free 14-day trial? Go crazy. There's a link down below. Keepa, and that's it. Just to get started. Get proof of concept going. So volume neglects luck. The more you search, the more you'll find. It is just how it is. And you just really have to put in the time and effort. Number 3, this one is somewhat comforting. It just really, I'll show you how it changed, how kind of I thought about stuff for my current business, but it's not forever, but for now. So I take that to mean, you're going to have to put in the work and the effort. That is just how it is, but not necessarily forever. And I say not necessarily forever because things will get easier for you as you source more, as you maybe outsource a little bit, or as you find some tips and tricks to source better or find sales or use promo codes or whatever you're trying to do. But you have to put in the work and do it. And how I am applying this to my business, I know you're not supposed to say, oh, I'm terrible at this. Let's just say I could work on doing a better job of outsourcing. I'm one of those people who are like, oh, it's just easier to do myself. Like, why would I waste time training someone? Or why would I put in the work? Like, this is so annoying. Why don't they get this? Why? All this stuff. But it is like that because you're training someone, or, you're going through growing pains. And this really helped me that it's like, okay, like, this is just for now. Like, once you get through this, once you get someone up and running, once you have someone to help you to source, help you with content, help you. I'm really struggling right now to, I have so many ideas of stuff that I want to do to help you guys and videos to make. But since I do a lot of it myself, I can't do that much because I need help to get like the main stuff done so I can work on other stuff. So this is a great example. I'm really trying to come up with a process. This isn't for reselling, but it kind of is. I'm also training a sourcer. Putting in the work is just difficult. And I just try to remind myself, it's like, hey man, if you do a really good job of this and you really get them to the level you need and you have these systems in place, it will be worth it. Like, you're not going to be doing this forever, right? Like, once building out a system, for example, I'm using this to schedule content and stuff like that, finding like the right tool or the right process. I'm training my editor to help clip lives that I do, right? And it's hard to explain sometimes how to clip something or how I want it done or how I want it to look. And there's a lot of back and forth. I'm like, oh my God, like, why am I doing this? But it's totally worth it. Now, what did I do? I did an 1.5-hour video clipping, telling him, hey, these are the sections that I want clipped. This is why I want them clipped. This is kind of how I'm thinking about this. And they just submitted some clips. I was like, all right, now you do this. I did this on a software called Loom, and the clips look pretty good. I've only been through like 1 or 2 of them, but you know, now the process, it's like, oh wow, like this is great. Like now, eventually they sent me the timestamps, and I'm gonna be like, okay, this is good. We're gonna do another one, and then it's like, okay, dude, like you got this. Just make the videos. So it's always a process that we're kind of going through. But just remember that, and this goes for sourcing as well, right? It's difficult, it's really hard now, but it won't be forever, because as you go through, as you do more reps, as you do more volume, as you do more of everything and meet people and get coaching, get mentoring, sign up for a call. It's with me. I'll help you out. I've been doing more and more of these coaching calls lately, and it's super rewarding, but do put in the effort, get the reps done. It's painful at first, and that's okay. But that's really helped me in my head, instead of being like, oh, like it's gonna be like this forever. No, it's not. I mean, if you keep doing the same thing, yeah, it's gonna be like that forever. But if you get help and get resources and help people and do all this other stuff, it gets much easier. So I hope you guys enjoy this. Those are the 3 quotes. I will not do my best. I'll do what's required. Volume neglects luck. Not forever, but for now. If you could apply these 3 things to kind of wherever you are in your business, I think it will really switch your mind around and really focus on the positive instead of the negative. There's a lot of negative stuff. It's a lot of frustration. You get, you know, you finally find something, it's out of stock. You know, you buy something, Amazon takes down the listing, you get an IP alert or whatever. It happens, but I kind of just love these 3 quotes. Super helpful for me. I hope you found them valuable. Let me know what you think in the comment. Please subscribe, please like the video, and I will see you guys in the next one.